49ers Cal High Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member, FDIC.
Next on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank, it's crunch time as the league races wind to a close. We have big games in baseball, including Heritage in Pittsburgh. Sacred Heart Prep hosts Hillsdale, and Terra takes on Valley Christian.
We have exciting softball with Terra and Menlo Atherton, the rivalry game in volleyball with Foothill and Amador Valley, and the story of the Los Altos baseball player back from a life-threatening injury. It's all right now on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Let's start this week in the East Bay League Valley Division. The Granada Matadors with a 2-game lead on the rest of the league with 4 games left to play.
Amador Valley was 2 games back coming into this league game with a chance to change everything in this 2-game series this week. Game 1 played at Amador Valley on Wednesday.
The Amador Valley seniors get honored before the Dons host Granada. Ivan Garcia with the highlights. Oliver Delatorre got the start for the Dons, and the senior brought his A game. The Cal Berkeley commit getting one of his 8 strikeouts in the game. Jump to the 5th inning. Amador Valley has a runner in scoring position. The ball gets blooped to right. Jason Krakowski throws a one-hopper to Tommy Brown. Scary collision at the plate. Umpires call the runner out. Base runner Kyle Barbera left the game with a concussion and is expected to be okay. Mitchell Crater kicks off the bottom of the 6th with a base knock to left, and a few batters later, Amador Valley has runners on 2nd and 3rd. 2 outs now. Braden Whitworth at the plate, and the senior lines one to center that finds some green grass. Delatorre and Jonathan Shepard go home, and hustling the 3rd is Whitworth, and he is pumped. The 2-out rally continues as Ross Kobayashi slaps one to left that stays fair. Whitworth trots home from 3rd. Kobayashi ends up with an RBI double. Amador Valley gets the 3-0 win over Granada after a clutch 2-out rally in the 6th. Delatorre pitched 6 scoreless innings.
Adrian Soriano here in San Jose as Delmar takes on James Lick. The Comets get on the board first in the 1st. Cruz Arriaga grounds one through the infield for a base hit. Enrique Mendez scores, and it's 1-0 James Lick after 1. The Comets add on in the 2nd. Richard Vega hits it up the middle for a base hit as Humberto Ulloa scores 2-0. Enrique Mendez up to bat next, and Enrique flies one to left. That falls in as Joshua Diaz comes in to score 3-0 James Lick. Then it's Ulloa with a slow grounder to the pitcher. The throw is off as Nikolai Navarro score. James Lick would later score 4 more times to make it 8-0. But Delmar answers back in the bottom half. Andre Latmore skies one to left for a double as Davey Hernandez comes in to score 8-1 James Lick. Moments later, Marcus Hogan's hits a fly ball to right. That will drop in as Latmore scores 8-2 Comets after 2 innings. Delmar would score in the 4th and 5th to make it 8-4 James Lick. Then Hogan smacks one to left for a base hit. Latmore scores, and it's 8-5 Comets. Next batter, Josue Reyes, and Josue grounds one to short. The ball takes a funny hop into the outfield as Hogan's races in to score, and it's 8-6 James Lick. Then it's Orlando Morales hitting one to short. The Comets get the out at 2nd as Reyes score. Then when the throw to first gets away, Kyle McClemens comes in to score to tie the game at 8 after 6. James Lick retakes the lead in the 7th. Vincent Cortez sends the ball deep to center as Cruz Arriaga score. James Lick gets one more on a pass ball, and it's 10-8 Comets. But Delmar loads the bases with 2 outs in the bottom half. Joe Melgoza flies one to right field. That falls in as Hogan's and Reyes score. Right behind them is McClemens as Delmar pulls off the impossible and walks it off in the bottom of the 7th to keep their playoff hopes alive. 11-10 was the final.
The first place Granada Matadors taking on 2nd place San Ramon Valley. Alex Mello doing a great job in the circle for Granada, getting the K here to end the 1st. Granada looking to get on the board in the 2nd, but a nice play by the Wolves' 2nd baseman, Sophia Jin, with a short hop pickup and nice throw to 1st. Fine play by the sophomore. The Matadors getting a terrific play here from Saskia Rab on the foul pop. A nice running catch at the fence. The junior is an outstanding player. No score bottom 4 as Lauren Melton gets the rally started with this infield hit. The junior is fast. Then Sarah Deplich sends this one down the left field line, all the way to the fence and left, heading home, and safe with a slide is Melton. It's a double for Deplich, who later scored on a sac fly 2-0 Mats. Bottom 5 now as Catherine Piscotti sends a rocket to right. This one goes to the fence. It's a sliding double for Piscotti. 2 batters later, Vanessa Miter lifts this one just over shortstop. A base hit for Miter. The pinch runner Jaden Rowland scores 3-0 Granada. SRP looking to come back, but the Granada D was solid all game long. A nice running catch by Melton in center. This will do it. A grounder to Mello, who gets the final out and the shutout as Granada goes to 10-1 in the East Bay League, clinching at least a tie for the league title.
Jack Wollenweber here in Pleasanton as Campolindo prepares to take on Amador Valley. First up, it's Davis commit Katie McCauley, who puts a nice spin move around the defender and sidearms it into the back of the net. Next up, it's Lily Keegan for the Dons, who comes charging in all the way down from the other side of the field and gets the score, which means we're all tied at 1. 2-2 going into the second half. It's Keegan again on the fast break, and she gets the score. Congratulations, Keegan, on that hat trick. The Cougars begin to pull ahead. It's Katie directing traffic, but deciding to just do it herself, charging in, weaving through defenders, and firing it into the back of the net. It's 4-3 Cougars. But it's the last 10 minutes where the Dons begin to shine. It's Paige Morgan up to Maggie French, who does a nice dodge and finds Sophie Falcone, who jumps up for a beautiful goal. Just one of her 4 in the second half. And Amador Valley comes back for the 10-7 win.
McCauley and Falcone leading their teams.
Each week, the Recus Center helps us honor the Players of the Week.
The players announced in a wrap produced by the good folks at the Recus Center. Here are this week's Gary Recus Players of the Week.
Hey, yeah. These are your players of the week. Get 'em. Yo, thanks for waiting. Let me make this more pronto. Fast as a raptor, I ain't talking Toronto. Josh Morano, shining but playing lights out. Find out all about 18 strikeouts. The right style, the lefty throwing heavy in every single inning. That's 7, that's plenty. Ready to battle more, Amador showing up. About to make a home of the U of Arizona. Pass that back to the leader in pack stats, featuring Captain Jack Everton. The backbeater with the anytime skill. Plenty guys still feeling his 25 kills. The hype builds and only beginning. Listen to the winning flows to be written. No, it isn't sinning, even though they be Christian. You best see USC Jack to visit. Yeah. 49 a cow high. Gary Recus, Players of the Week. Trigger D Beats, this is Macy. Yay!
The San Francisco Giants present the Baseball Coach of the Week every week.
This week, the Giants honor James Logan head coach Eric Hernandez. Coach Hernandez and the Colts with a big week last week, remaining undefeated in the Mission Valley League. Eric Hernandez, this week's San Francisco Giants Coach of the Week. Stanford Medicine brings us great advice for athletes every week.
Here's the 49ers head team physician, Dr. Tim McAdams, with this week's tip.
Synthetic turf has come a long way since the first iteration of AstroTurf in 1965. Gone is the cement-like green surface, and the new generation synthetic turf provides much improved cushion with longer artificial grass fibers. The cushion is provided by a mixture of sand and recycled rubber or cork. I'm often asked about safety of field turf versus natural grass, and the answer is quite complex. While there is some evidence of increased high ankle sprains, midfoot sprains, and ACL injuries on field turf, the results are inconclusive. The thought is that as you plant and cut on artificial turf, there's very little give and the ligaments are under more stress as compared to natural grass. Shoe type is also important. The NFL is studying traction differences and safety scores for the various shoe types as shown here. As the artificial surfaces continue to improve, I think we are going to see decreased injuries. In my opinion, a quality artificial turf field is safer than a poorly maintained natural grass field.
Coming up, our CCS SunPower electric game as Hillsdale and Sacred Heart Prep play for the league lead.
And Deanza Division softball as Los Gatos takes on Milpitas. This is 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
The Ricus Center's individualized athletic programs, Core and Smart, are designed for participants to accomplish their goals safely, efficiently, and effectively. Through Core and Smart, you can enhance athletic performance, build strength, or improve your overall health. You'll set your goals, work with experienced performance coaches to design your specific workout, and receive support to stay on track and make progress towards your desired results. Got goals? Come to the Ricus Center.
Yeah, let's redo the basement.
Hello, home movie theater.
Spare bedroom.
Why not both? Use the U.S. Bank mobile app to apply for a home improvement loan. It's easy.
Wonderful, Alex.
Hey, that's what U.S. Bank is for. Anything else?
How about a loan for a bigger car? Our family is growing.
Oh.
Yeah, my brother's moving in with his 5 dogs.
Oh.
Hey-o!
And we're expecting.
Expecting what?
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together.
For nearly half a century, DevCon Construction has helped build the dreams of Bay Area schools. DevCon Construction buildings and fields are the foundation for many of our finest schools. The exceptional quality of our finished product is a big reason why we are ranked as the largest builder in Silicon Valley. The quality is what keeps our customers satisfied and wanting to use DevCon for their future projects. DevCon Construction, building our communities from schools to stadiums. Nearly half a century of quality service and a history of success.
Baseball is boring? Nah, man, you just gotta look closer. There's nothing like that first crack of the echo through the park. Nothing like throwing back a beer from Murph's, garlic fries, and a side of records broken, crazy crabs eating, twins twinning, hair flowing, bubbles popping, kayaks crashing, gigantes chanting, bobbleheads bouncing. This isn't just baseball, this is Giants baseball, and there's nothing like it.
49ers Cal High Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By SunPower Electric, proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. By Stanford Medicine, #1 in Northern California in orthopedics. By Service Champions, High Five Service, Champion Attitude, Service Champions. By Mattress Firm, the official sleep partner of the San Francisco 49ers. By Stevens Creek Chevrolet, find new roads. And by the Ricus Center, where goals and dreams become a reality.
We are back at Levi Stadium with the CCS SunPower Electric game. It's the big game this week in the Peninsula Ocean Division, where Sacred Heart Prep comes into this 2-game series with a perfect 8-0 league record.
Hillsdale just 1 game back at 6-1 and looking to move into a first place tie. It's our CCS SunPower Electric game. Robert was there.
Electric game.
A beautiful day here at Sacred Heart Prep for this very important league game between Sacred Heart Prep and the Hillsdale Knights. For Hillsdale, look for #2, Ethan Belani, batting .414 for the Knights. And for Sacred Heart Prep, we'll keep our eye on Tyler Wong, batting .347 with 3 home runs and 13 stolen bases on the year. The Knights trying to knock off the first place Gators in this afternoon's SunPower Electric game. Hillsdale with a man on in the first, but Sacred Heart Prep goes Tyler Wong to Andrew Rocha to Alex Feinstein. That's a double play. For Hillsdale, pitcher Nicholas Strazo had a great game for the Knights, getting one of his 5 strikeouts to end the first. Pitching and defense dominating all afternoon. This one deep to right down the line. Racing over to make a fine catch is Jake Belani. Still no score in the fourth. No one out for Jake's brother Ethan, who we talked about earlier. Ethan with a blast past the fielder and left. That's a stand-up double, but he would not score. The Gators rally in the bottom of the fourth. Mason Chakudi, a single to left. Shake, 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 shake Chakudi. Next man up is Tyler Wong, who slices a single to right, and when the throw to first gets away, the runners advance to second and third. And then with 1 out, Daniel G comes up, and Daniel chops it to third. The throw to first gets away, allowing Chakudi and Wong to score 2-0 Sacred Heart Prep Gators. Top 5 now, and Hillsdale down 2 runs as Blake Cowan sends it deep to center field, all the way to the wall. Cowans with 2 doubles in the game for the Knights. But with 2 outs, Devin Salzgaber gets the K to end the inning. Devin with a terrific outing on the mound for the Gators. Strazer would not give up an earned run in the game for Hillsdale. A terrific catch by the 6'6 senior. Saltzgaber getting some help from his defense. Third baseman Connor Schmalzy charging the slow chopper and firing to just get the runner at first. Nice play by the sophomore. Runner on for Hillsdale with 2 out in the 6th, and Saltzgaber gets the batter looking as Sacred Heart Prep goes on to win it 2-0. Saltzgaber going the distance, picking up his 9th win on the season without a loss.
We just got to do our job. We couldn't get too overconfident, too cocky. Just did my thing, 3 strikes, and let the defense do the work behind me.
Tyler Flipson checking in here with a hot matchup on a hot Thursday afternoon as the Los Gatos Wildcats visit the Milpitas Trojans. Get ready to hear this name a lot today. Denise Ralph came out swinging. The senior takes a shot at center, allowing Tenya Bear to score, putting the Trojans up 1-0. Wildcats looking to come back with a runner on third. A pop fly to center. Tasia Warren gets under it and rifles home, and she is out at the plate. What a throw by Tasia to keep the Milpitas lead. Top of the third inning now. Anna Bean laces this one all the way to the fence in left center for a double. And rounding third and heading for home is Addie Sordo. And she is safe. Addie fired up as the Wildcats tied up 1-1. After a bases loaded walk to tie the game at 2-all, here's Denise Ralph this time in the field with the heads-up play to close out the third. What a play, Denise. Milpitas answering. Ralph pops this one barely past second, rolling into center. The base hit allowing Jane Vi to score from third as the Trojans retake the lead 3-2. Los Gatos with runners at first and second in the top of the 7th. But Priya Quinones fires in her 6th strikeout of the day, and the juniors fired up about it. Milpitas wins it 3-2, holding on to first place in the De Anza League with an 8-2 record.
Alameda looks to widen the gap in the West Alameda County League race. Ivan Garcia with the highlights. Jump to the bottom of the 4th, scoreless game. Jasmine Worley slaps one to left that takes a hop into the outfield as the junior gets a single. Up next, it's Aaliyah Soderlin, and the sophomore demolishes this ball, and it is G-O-N-E, gone! Soderlin's 6th home run of the year. This 2-run shot brings in Worley. The Hornets take a 2-0 lead. Worley was on the hill for the Hornets and was a problem for the Dons. The talented junior getting one of her incredible 13 strikeouts in the game. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Dons have runners on first and second. Ariana Tuki Rocha skies one to left that goes over the outfielder's head. Sierra Pasco and Liliana Williams hustle home. Rocha's clutch 2 RBI double keeps the Dons alive. Learia Robinson opens up the 7th inning with a hard hit to the infield. The throw to first is in time but goes off the first baseman's glove, and Robinson was hyped. A few batters later, it's Katie Lambert up to bat with 2 outs, and the junior bloops onto right, and it's fair! Just stays inside, Robinson goes home, the Hornets go wild, Lambert getting all the hugs, pats on the helmet. Alameda hangs on to beat Arroyo 3-2 in dramatic fashion and solidify first place in league.
Service Champions is the champion when it comes to HVAC sales and championship service.
This week's Service Champion Student Spotlight is Benicia Ace Braxton Brown. The St. Mary's commit is a star on the diamond. On campus, Braxton is in the Black Student Union. The club creates an open and safe environment for Black students to have discussions. Congrats to Braxton Brown, this week's Service Champion Student Spotlight. Stevens Creek Chevrolet brings us the Spirit Corner every week.
This celebrates the great work done by all of the Spirit squads around the Bay Area. Here's the cheer team from Sequoia.
Coming up, to the West Catholic League we go with Sarah trying to slow down Valley Christian.
But first, here's this week's Cupertino Electric Power Rankings for softball.
Right now, my electrical bill is about $10 a month.
This is definitely one of the best investments we did in our house.
All over the country, people are taking control over their electric bills by going solar with SunPower. We offer the most efficient, durable panels on the market, so you can see a return on your investment every month.
I was paying $220 a month. Now I pay about $22 a month.
Right now, 49ers faithful get a $1,000 Visa reward card from SunPower. Go online today.
Kids these days, they're curious, kind, and resilient. A generation of givers and doers, kids these days are redefining what it means to show their true colors and shine bright. That's why at Clover the Rainbow, we're committed to providing families with nutritious, organic, American Humane certified smoothies. And now, organic lactose-free whole milk and organic DHA omega-3 plus choline milk. Clover the Rainbow, power your brilliance.
From the beginning, West Credit Union was created to provide a brighter financial future for you. We work hard for our members because they're our greatest strength.
West worked for me when I needed an auto loan for my first car.
When I need to make a mobile payment, West works for me.
Put our premier savings account to work for you, now paying up to 25 times the national average. West Credit Union, working for you today, tomorrow, together.
Join us on the ice for the Bay Area's hottest sport. High school ice hockey leagues are forming now for the upcoming season. Be part of this fast-moving, hard-hitting, crazy, exciting game. You can join as part of your high school team or sign up to be assigned to a team. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations all around the Bay Area. Jump in anytime and join your friends on the ice. Be a part of Bay Area high school hockey. Contact Sharks Ice for more details and get into the game today.
We are the Sacred Heart Prep Gators, and you're watching 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by US Bank.
We are back at Levi Stadium with action from the West Catholic League. The Valley Christian Warriors are the top-ranked team in the Bay Area with a 10-0 league record.
The Serra Padres looking to hand the Warriors their first league loss in the game played at Serra on Wednesday afternoon.
The Serra Padres ready to go against the first-place Valley Christian Warriors. Valley on the board first in a hurry as the number 2 hitter, Tatum Marsh, loads up, and Tatum hits a tater. A solo blast over the tall fence in left center, 1-0 Warriors. 2 batters later, it's Tatum's brother, Quentin Marsh, and the lefty pulls this one deep and way over the right field fence onto the track. A 2-run shot and a 3-0 Valley Christian lead after 1. Same score, bases loaded for Valley in the third as Jacob Hudson does his job hitting it deep to left field. A nice catch out there by Joey D'Amelio. Michael Castaneda scores, 5-0 Warriors. Bottom 3 and the Padres rally back. Ian Josephson takes this one deep to center field and off the wall. Scoring is Jake Downey and Josiah Rodriguez, 5-4 Warriors. Still in the third, the Padres looking to tie it. Davis Mitten rips a single to left, but Hudson on it quickly and firing to the plate. Jordan Ortiz with the tag to get the out, and the Warriors keep a 1-run lead. Fine play by Hudson. All Valley after that. Look at Tatum Marsh putting on a show out in center field, going to the wall, and making a terrific catch out there. And then on the next pitch, it's crutched to left center field, but again, the Stanford-bound Tatum Marsh making a spectacular leaping catch as Valley Christian wins it 13-5 to remain undefeated at 11-0 in the West Catholic League.
Tyler Flipson checking in. Salesian fired up to host the undefeated Pinole Valley Spartans Monday afternoon. This girl had a day, folks. Senior Kaylani Tacho was dominant in the circle all day long. Kaylani getting the strikeout here, no score after 1. It would stay scoreless until the 5th when the pitch gets away. Here comes Melina Mendoza, and Melina is safe at the plate. 1-0 Pinole Valley. Top 6 now, and Jennifer Ramirez smacks one to deep left field. That one falls in for a double as Melania Rosales and Isla Serrano come in to score to extend the Spartan lead to 3. Few batters later, Mendoza hits this one to left. Ramirez and Jezabella Cabrera score, and it's 5-0 Pinole Valley after 6. The Spartans on the board again in the 7th. Serrano smokes this one to left as Anissa Brewer scores. Pinole Valley gets one more on a base hit, 7-0 Spartans. Salesian gets one back. Elizabeth Marks ropes this one up the middle for a base hit as Tessa Barfield comes home. But Tacho shuts it down from there as she gets her 12th strikeout of the game to end it. She is absolutely loving it as the Lady Spartans celebrate yet another Tri-County Rock Division title and remain undefeated at 20-0. 7-1 was the final.
Each week, US Bank brings us stories of athletes who inspire us.
Adrian Soriano joins us now with the story of how one slide into third base changed a baseball player's life.
Robert, when you see Stewart Cash on the field, you would never know what this young man went through almost 2 years ago after a life-threatening injury. The Los Altos Eagles are having a fine season this year. Stewart Cash is one of the senior leaders on the team.
Well, he works hard. He wants to get better. He's ambitious, sets high goals for himself, and in many ways I think he's the model that I'd like all the players to follow. He goes about his business. At the same time, he knows how to relate to the guys and connect with them, and he's well respected by the entire team and the staff.
Stewart's journey back on the diamond was not easy. During a baseball game in Las Vegas back in 2021, Stewart suffered a life-threatening injury while running to third base.
Coming into third base, I laid out like Superman style for a hook dive, but I was flying like sideways through the air. So when I landed, the third baseman came out to get the ball and put his knee down for the tag, and his knee just like pummeled me in the ribs and my kidney exploded.
Stewart was taken to the dugout after the incident, but he was rushed to the hospital shortly after.
I was like spraying Stewart with a water bottle, trying to keep him conscious, and talking to him and trying to tell him he had to keep talking so I could tell he was conscious. We went to an urgent care and they came to the car and they said, go to the emergency room, and they directed us. It was about a mile away, and we got there and she went in and got a wheelchair, and I wasn't sure he could make it in.
Stewart was diagnosed with a ruptured kidney. He had a stent and a catheter put into the kidney. Stewart spent a few days recovering at the hospital before flying back home.
So the first thing I did to help was when I got back home, he's on the top bunk in our bunk bed, and I changed the sheets on the bottom bunk, which I usually use, so that he could use it. And I think that's just a great example of what happened for basically a few months after that. It was just me trying to help him out.
Stewart underwent surgery to remove the ruptured kidney just before the start of his junior year.
It was an initial sort of painful surgery and recovery, but he got the catheter and the stent out. So that was good. He was really let down by how much weight he had lost. So that was really difficult.
Stewart would begin the rehab process just a few months later, but would have to miss playing basketball his junior season.
By the time the basketball season started, I was jogging, but I couldn't really sprint yet, and I was like physical contact was like really, just the thought of it was uncomfortable to me. So I took those 2 or 3 months off to just focus on getting bigger and stronger for baseball season.
Stewart was able to rehab just in time for his junior season on the baseball field.
I'm always worried because that type of injury, it's always in the back of your mind as a coach. You know, what if there's another slide? What if there's another collision? But, you know, as an athlete, you can't think like that. You just got to go play as hard as you can, and Stewart does that every single inning, every single out, every single hit, every single pitch.
Stewart is now thriving on the diamond, hitting over 400 so far on the year, but Stewart's senior year is extra special, being able to share the field with his little brother, Sylvester.
First time playing with my brother on the same team, and it's been great. He's a great leader for the entire team, and especially me, and it's a lot of fun.
This is one of the last times I'm going to be playing with a lot of the buddies I've grown up with. I get to play with my brother, so that's even more special. But also next year I'm looking forward to playing for Grinnell College. I think it's going to be a blast, so I'm hoping this is just like the jumping pad.
Nearly 2 years ago, Stewart Cash endured a sudden life-threatening injury leading to the loss of a kidney. All of that is now behind the senior shortstop, who's working to help his team to a successful season. Robert Arbor, you can really feel the positive energy and the work ethic Stewart brings on the field every day, and it resonates with everyone on the team.
Thank you so much, Adrian. What an inspiring story. Yeah. Meriwest Credit Union honors teachers every week with the Meriwest Merit Award.
Here's George Zaharias from Menlo Atherton talking about his favorite teacher, Tomiko Frank.
My favorite teacher is Tomiko Frank because she supports me in what I do, and I could not ask for a better teacher.
Coming up, our Mattress Firm Perfect Match with Amador Valley and Foothill on the volleyball court.
In baseball with Pinole Valley and St. Mary's, this is 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Everyone can learn. Sometimes it's the teacher who makes all the difference. At Math Enrichment, we use only top-rated credentialed teachers. Our fully accredited WASC schools allow you to move up to advanced classes in high school and get high school credit. Math Enrichment has fun, recreational activities helping to make your math experience a joy. You can learn even advanced math, and we can help make it happen. Sign up at mathenrichment.net or at one of our many Bay Area locations. Use the Cal High promo code for the best possible price.
Trevor was born a champion. He knows how to make lemonade from lemons. He also knows that comfort is all year round. So sometimes, when you can't make lemonade, you make hot chocolate. Today, Trevor is proud to be a service champion. We're now offering a $58 2-for-1 special. You'll get a comprehensive AC tune-up and a free furnace safety inspection. High five service, champion attitude. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
Tim never leaves his wife's side. But since junk sleep gave him a crick in his neck,
Who's there?
he can't turn his head to see her. Now he's convinced she's left him.
Michelle?
Only our Love Your Mattress guarantee gets you the lowest price and 120 nights to sleep on it.
You came back.
Unjunk your sleep at Mattress Firm.
Record-breaking superstar Ed Sheeran returns to North America. The Mathematics Tour in the rounds. Bay Area, it's finally your turn to see him live at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, Saturday, September 16th, 2023, with special guests Russ and Maisie Peters. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The album Equals is available everywhere. For more, visit EdSheeran.com. Produced by Messina Touring Group and AEG Presents.
49ers Cal High Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Lexus of Stevens Creek, we get it. By DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. By Sharks Eyes, the official practice facility of the San Jose Sharks and home of the San Jose Barracuda. By Mary West Credit Union, working for you today, tomorrow, together. By DevCon, build, perform, design, sustain. And by Math Enrichment. Learn, achieve, have fun.
Each week, Mattress Firm helps us find a great match on the field or court, just like they try and find a great match for you in a mattress. This week's game is the East Bay League volleyball matchup with Foothill and Amador Valley.
The two rivals in a three-way tie for first in league with 10-2 records. This game at the top of the East Bay League is our Mattress Firm perfect match.
The Falcons celebrate senior night before Foothill takes on Amador Valley. Ivan Garcia with the highlights. Foothill working with a 2-point lead. California Lutheran commit Landon Moenski sets to Micah Galwell, who shows off his vertical as the senior slams it down. Falcons lead 17-14. Amador Valley trying to rally back, and this helps. Nick Nyack gets up high for the block. Dons bring the lead back within 2. But the Falcons widen the gap to take the first set. It's the Moenski-Galwell combo again as 7-11 gets the point. Falcons take set 1, 25-17. Falcons have a big lead in the second set. Moenski sets up Tyler Keala, and the senior sends a smoking hit that rips off the defender. Foothill leads by double digits, but the Dons work back into the set. Spencer Theo tips the ball at the net, and the ball goes right to Nate Clinton, who gets one of his 15 kills of the match and cuts the lead 20-13. Foothill gets a set point. Assist machine Moenski to Keon Volkra, who sends a rocket over the net, off the defender. 7 kills for the senior. This one gives the Falcons set 2, 25-19. Third set going back and forth. Luke Melvin says, keep the ball on your side, going up to get the block as Dons tie the game at 8. Foothill now in front 15-11. A running Moenski backsets to Jack Caldill for the kill. The seniors give the Falcons a 5-point lead. The Dons start marching back into the set. This time it's Theo going sky high to get the block, cuts the lead to 2. But this match was all Falcons. Keala tips it at the net. Noah Minzenmacher bumps to Moenski. Back to Keala going with the right hand and gets the point. Foothill takes at 3, and our co-East Bay League champs with Dublin. Kill leader Keala talks about the season after the game.
We've really grown together as a team and gotten closer, and just like the closeness with the team is just, yeah, I mean, what makes us, like, I think, our best when we play together as a team, so.
Jake Vanderbrook in Pinole as Pinole Valley takes on St. Mary's. We jump to the top of the fourth, no score, until Caven Kroom gives this baby a ride. You can kiss that ball goodbye. A solo blast for the senior, and Kroom is fired up. St. Mary's tacked on another run to make it 2-0, but the Spartans respond in the bottom half. Runner in scoring position for Charles Vargas, a little chopper in the infield, and it's fair. An RBI single for Vargas. Tyson Brown scores. Pinole Valley cuts the deficit to 1. Couple batters later, Terrence Griffith hits a grounder to short. Great effort here by J.R. Bedford, but Griffith beats out the throw. Brian Jenkins scores, all tied at 2. We jump to the bottom of the 7th, still tied at 2. Malik Viewins goes down on one knee and bloops one in the left for a single. Next batter, great piece of hitting here by Daniel Rios. Another single out the left. The Spartans are in business. Couple Bears later, bases loaded. Here's a hard hit ball to short, but Bedford gets the out at home. Great play there, but Tyson Brown steps into the Bears box, drives his ball out the right. Will it stay fair? Yes, it's fair! Rio scores! A walk-off single for Tyson Brown as Pinole Valley goes on to beat St. Mary's 3-2.
Alexis of Stevens Creek brings us the Volunteer Award each week, celebrating young people who donate their time to do good work in their communities.
We are now in the essay phase for the Volunteer Award Scholarship. Our top 10 finalists are writing essays to determine who will be the top 5 scholarship winners. Each week, Gallo Salami helps us catch up with athletes being recruited by top colleges.
This week's Gallo Salami Big Salami is Midi softball catcher Corey Hicks. Corey announcing her commitment to play next season at Oklahoma.
That's a big deal. Coming up, thrilling softball action with Terra and Menlo Atherton.
And later, Hercules meets Salesian. You're watching 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. A big week for the Menlo Atherton Bears with a huge series against Burlingame.
The Bears undefeated in league play, visiting our Jake Vanderbrook at the Rikus Center before Game 1 of the series this week.
And we are here at the Rikus Center for human enhancement where goals are achieved. Got goals? And here's the baseball team from Menlo Atherton. Get low! So I'm going to start off with Rowan Kelly, who is a tremendous junior, hitting lefty, batting .407. And you know what, Rowan? This team is playing really well. Entering this week, you guys are unbeaten come league play. What's been clicking for you guys?
Got a bunch of dogs on the bump, shoving it. Got a bunch of dogs at the plate, hitting it. The boys are feeling good. We're raking right now. We're pitching well, hoping to roll it in against Burlingame this week, hoping to get a couple more wins and end the season undefeated in league.
Rowan is leading the team with a .407 batting average, but come second is Jimmy Zaharias. He's hitting .372. So, Jimmy, I got to ask you, what's been the key to your success when you step into the batter's box?
Really, after the beginning of the season, I made an adjustment with my approach, and I'm a lot more aggressive now. No more strikeouts if I can help it, and just been feeling a lot better lately.
What's it like playing with your brother, George?
It's really cool. I've been able to experience it since Little League when we were 12, but now it's really great to play with him. It's just a great atmosphere around here.
And speaking of George, I'm going to make my way over to the senior. You made that commitment to continue your baseball career at the University of Texas. Take me through the recruiting process.
It was a lot different from most. I committed back during COVID, and we weren't allowed to talk to coaches directly, so it wasn't as hectic as a lot of these guys have now. It was pretty simple. I got offers from the schools I wanted to play at, and I took it.
Awesome, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Now we're going to take you to the highlights of their game against Burlingame. Here are the highlights. And here they are, the Menlo Atherton Bears taking on Burlingame. The Panthers get the bats going early. Runner on for Will Robbins, who sends it high and deep, and you can forget about this ball. Kiss it goodbye. A 2-run blast for the junior. 2-zip Panthers. More Burlingame this time. Dylan Call lifts his ball in the left center for a knock. Lucas Haybell comes home to score. 3-0 Burlingame. The Bears tack on 2 runs in the bottom half. Trevor Hines rips one up the middle for a base hit. Davis Phillips and Will Roberts come home to score. 3-2 Panthers. Top 2, Aiden Alfers gives this baby a ride. It is high, it is far, it is gone. A solo blast for the senior. 4-2 Burlingame. MA would tack on 2 more runs in the bottom half, which includes this RBI single by Harrison Long, who chops it in the left field for a base hit. David Lopez scores, all tied at 4. Jumping to the bottom of the 5th, Bears trailing 5-4 until Trevor Hines ropes one down the left field line. Phillips scores, and we're all tied at 5. To the 7th, runners in scoring position for Neil Girdhar, who hits a one-hopper the 2nd. The throw home, not in time. Dylan Call is safe. Burlingame back on top. Bottom of the 7th, Bears down to their final out. Here's a chopper the 1st, and Call steps on the bag to record the final out. What a game! Burlingame hands Menlo Atherton its first league loss of the season, beating the Bears 6-5.
Let's stay in Menlo Atherton as Terra takes on the Bears Monday afternoon. The Tigers get on the board first in the 1st. Gianna Tassio grounds one to short, everybody's safe as Kylie Ganji scores 1-0. Then it's Leah Trade hustling down the line and sliding in safely at the plate as the Tigers score 4 runs to begin the game. But MA gets one back in the bottom half. Kylie Cox grounds one to short. Everybody's safe as Carrie Maletis comes home 4-1 Terra Nova after 1. Bottom 3 now, and Angelina Edwards hits a slow grounder down the third baseline. That finds the outfield grass as Hannah Blunt races in to score, and it's 4-2 Tigers after 3. To the 5th now, and Kylie Cox lines it to center for a base hit as Danielle Koo scores, and it's a 1-run game. Ashlyn Roeder up to bat next, and Ashlyn sends a grounder to second. The throw to first is off as Valeria Valdez races in to score, and this game is tied at 4. Leah Martinez keeps the line moving with a line drive to center for a double. Ashlyn Roeder scores, and it's 5-4 Menlo Atherton after 5. MA adds on in the 6th. Danielle Koo hits one to left for a base hit. Hannah Blunt scores, and it's 6-4 Bears. The Bears tack on another as the pitch gets away. That allows Danielle Koo to score as Menlo Atherton wins it 9-4 to go to 5-2 in the Peninsula Ocean Division and take a share of first place with Terra Nova.
Math Enrichment is the Bay Area leader in quality tutoring to help you become a Scholar Athlete.
So Math Enrichment brings us the Scholar Athlete Award each week. This week's Scholar Athlete is Tyler Wong from Sacred Heart Prep. We saw Tyler in the Gators win over Hillsdale earlier in the show. Tyler with a very impressive 3.9 GPA.
Albany's Construction presents the Dirty Work Play.
This is a play showing the type of grit and determination shown by all the workers at Albany's Construction. This week's Dirty Work Play goes to Kelsey Skaggs from the Freedom softball team. Kelsey with a diving play on the infield for the Falcons. Kelsey Skaggs doing the dirty work, just like the good folks at Albany's Construction. Coming up, our second SunPower Electric game as Heritage battles league rival Pittsburgh.
Then it's Hercules and Salesian as 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank rolls along.
This tiny payment thing is a giant pain.
Hi, ladies. Alex from U.S. Bank. Can she help?
How about a comprehensive point-of-sale system that can track inventory, manage schedules,
And customize orders?
That's what U.S. Bank Business Essentials is for. What about a new oven? Can U.S. Bank help us there?
We can serve loans in as fast as 12 minutes. That would be a big help.
Huge.
Jumbo. Ginormous.
Finding ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. We'll get there together.
The Rikers Center's Community Service Program in Menlo Park provides a unique opportunity for you to gain valuable leadership and life skills while working in a diverse and exciting environment. Whether you're looking to complete school service hours, gain relevant experience for a job or college, or immerse yourself in all the Rikers Center has to offer, our Community Service Program gives you the opportunity to engage your community, make meaningful human connections, and learn new skills in athletic fitness, creative arts, and nature awareness. Got goals? Come to the Rikers Center.
1, 2, 3.
Get ready to cheer for your next new or used car at Stevens Creek Chevrolet.
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
We're ready to make your buying experience safe and easy. Come to our dealership to see and test drive one of hundreds of great Chevrolet cars and trucks. Or you can go online to shop, order, and have your new car delivered right to your door. So get fired up for a great deal right here at
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
This is not the year to sleep on the Quakes. Our fiercest rivals on the biggest stages. And we're making our house even louder. It's about to be crazy. This year we celebrate our past and kick off the future of soccer in the Bay with California's biggest Cinco de Mayo party. Getting ready to show off for the world in 2026. It's time to wake up, because there's an earthquake coming.
Tonight's NCS SunPower Electric game features two of the top teams in the Bay Valley League. The Heritage Patriots are all alone in first place, coming into this game with a 6-0 league record.
Pittsburgh is one of two teams, 2 games behind the league-leading Patriots. The teams meeting this week in our NCS SunPower Electric game. Our Jake Vanderbrook was there.
Electric game.
For the past 2 years, we covered these two ball clubs in Pittsburgh, where the Pirates won both games on walk-offs. This time the Pirates will look to hand Heritage its first league loss of the season. Be on the lookout for Tavo Lopez. The senior is hitting .386 with 17 hits and 13 RBIs. Meanwhile, Heritage will look to extend its winning streak to 4 games. Watch out for Anthony Potestio. The senior has a .508 batting average with 33 runs batted in. Here we go. It's Heritage and Pittsburgh in our NCS SunPower Electric game. Top 1 Patriots in business early is Riley Pimentel smacks his ball out the left for a base hit. Nicholas LaFell scores 1-0 Patriots. The Patriots pour it on in the second inning. Anthony Potestio finds a gap up the middle for a knock. Both Ryan and Tyler Williams score. 3-zip Heritage. Next batter, Pimentel shoots one in the left for another base hit. 2 more runs score. Pimentel went 2 for 4 at the plate with 4 RBIs. Heritage pulling away early. And the hit parade continues. Gio Martini rips one in the right for an RBI single. Heritage tacked on 7 runs in the second inning to make it 8-0. Pirates look to respond in the bottom half. Daniel Trujillo hits a grounder to short. The throw the first gets away. Angelo Luna trots home the score. Pitt now on the board. Couple batters later, Antonio Morera drives this ball out the right center field. 2 hops to the fence for an RBI double. Trujillo scores. 8-2 Heritage after 2 innings. Pirates showing no quit, down 10-2. Ty Thompson smokes his ball out the right for a knock. Here comes Tavo Lopez, 10-3 Patriots. But it was all Heritage in this one. The Patriots would tack on 4 more runs in the 6th. 2 of those runs coming from this Casey Karbowski knock. Heritage improves to 7-0 in the Bay Valley League, beating Pittsburgh 14-5.
We picked it up defensively, and we definitely started swinging the sticks way better. I mean, many people were getting out ahead, and we made the adjustment with our coaches to sit back on the baseball and just pound everything that comes at us. This team never gives up, so we knew we had to keep fighting until the end and have to stay loud and keep swinging the bats, and that's going to have to happen for every other game.
In Pittsburgh with the NCS SunPower Electric game, I'm Jake Vanderbrook, 49ers Cal High Sports.
The Sacred Heart Prep Gators and Menlo Knights dap each other up before tip-off. Nikon Shadust on the call. Knights on the board first. Nick Sakeko finds his way in front of the net and scores! 3 minutes later, the freshman Chris Smithers shoots it off the floor and gets that to go. We are tied at 1 apiece. Gators score once before it goes Mitchell Taylor to Ian Dykes to Jack Garlinghouse, who gives SHP a 3-1 lead. Still in the first, Taylor takes it himself and finds the back of the net. Gators score 1 more to lead 5-1. Second quarter now, it's Dykes who goes cross-body for the goal, and the Gators start to break away. Then the junior Blake Hetherington gets one of his own to go. The Gators lead 10-1 at the end of the half. Second half, Ethan Fresno finds Kane Murphy for the Knights' second goal and the first of the half. After that, it's all Gators. Dykes tallies another one in as part of his 5-goal night. Gators lead 13-2. Gators tack on 4 more as SHP finishes the season at 12-5, securing second in the West Catholic Athletic League.
Coming up to the Tri-County Shore League we go as first place Salesian meets second place Hercules.
But first, here is our Cupertino Electric Power Rankings for baseball.
We are back at the NBC Sports Studio here at Levi Stadium. The Salesian Pride were all alone in first place to start the week with a perfect 8-0 record.
The Pride looking to wrap up a league title against second place Hercules this week.
Senior day at Salesian as Johnny Drake and his fellow seniors were honored before the game. Salesian gets on the board first in the first. As the pitch gets away, Johnny Drake races in to score and it's 1-0 Salesian after 1. The Pride looking for more in the third. Johnny Drake hits one to left for a stand-up double. Johnny would later score on a wild pitch and it's 2-0 Salesian. Eno Ewan adds on to the lead with the liner down the third baseline. That's a fair ball as Max Drake scores. 3-0 Salesian after 3. Hercules rallies back in the fourth. Michael Hernandez roasts one deep to right field for a triple as David Silva Jr. and Evan Mallett comes home, and it's a 1-run game. Jared Pascual keeps the line moving with a shot to center for a base hit as Michael Hernandez scores to tie the game at 3-3. But Salesian answers back in the bottom half. Warren Liu grounds one to short. Hercules gets the out at second, but the throw to first is off as Joe Terran comes in. 4-3 Salesian after 4. Hercules battles back in the 6th. Michael Hernandez ropes one to left center for a base hit as David Silva Jr. scores to tie the game at 4. Moments later, Noah Ledesma hits one to short. A great play from Johnny Drake to keep the ball in the infield, but Evan Mallet comes in and it's 5-4 Hercules. Salesian looking to respond in the bottom half. Jared Pasqua dives to make an incredible catch in left field. Wow! But Max Drake comes through on the very next pitch as Max slaps one to left for a double as Johnny Drake comes in to score, and this game is tied at 5. Eno Yuen gives Salesian the lead with a grounder up the middle for a base hit. Max Drake scores as Salesian wins at 65 to go to 11-0 in the Tri-County Stone Division.
The Harker schools help us honor the people who mentor the high school stars we feature each week.
Here's Jacob Hudson from Valley Christian talking about his dad.
There's a lot of people, obviously my coaches and everything, but that one person I definitely have to say my dad. I'm around him every day and he just pushes me to be the best and tells me it's not enough, you got to keep doing more.
Brought to you by the Harker School, this week the work of Harker artists, writers, and filmmakers was on display at the annual Artstravaganza. Visitors perused the variety of artwork on display, listened to students read their award-winning writings, and viewed student-made films. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
DGDG.com wants you to be a happy car buyer, so each week we show you the Be Happy play.
This week's Be Happy play goes to the Del Mar Dons, coming up with 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th for the walk-off win, and the Dons were very happy about it. Want to be a happy car buyer? Go to DGDG.com.
Coming up is the Service by Medallion Play of the Week. We'll see which play gets the honor next.
Let's first, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Rikus Center.
I'm Connor McCusker, and I play lacrosse at Bucknell University. I'm grateful to the Rikus Center for all that they've done in helping me achieve my goals. And I'm excited to announce this week's Cal High Sports Training Tip of the Week.
I'm Andrew Havili. Today's training tip is a cable overhead lateral tilt. So Courtney's going to start with a cable right between her, right in the center. She's going to reach up and down. And as she reaches up, the cable's going to want to pull her over, wanting her to do this, but she's not going to let it using her core. If you want to make this more difficult, go to a split leg position.
Service by Medallion brings us the Play of the Week each week.
We show you some contenders and then name the play we thought was the best of the best. Here's Adrian Soriano with the Service by Medallion Play of the Week.
Play of the Week.
We start with Valley Christian's Jacob Hudson with an absolute strike to nab the runner at the plate. My goodness, how about his teammate Tatum Marsh leaping up high to make the catch up against the fence. Wow! But the play of the week has to go to Hercules Jared Pasqua with the spectacular diving catch in left. One more time, Jared Pasqua, you just won the Play of the Week. Woo!
That's the Play of the Week, and that's our show for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. 49ers Sac High Sports is up next. We'll have great highlights in baseball and softball, including Central Catholic and Oakdale vying for a league championship. So stay right there.